Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 12th of May 2002. In this part I want to do two things. First thing I want to do is set up my public transport system in this area, so we'll be using trains to bring the workers out to the steel mill. And the other thing also is I want to carry on working on my new food town. But before that, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me, well, quite a lot to think about. And I've also had a suggestion that maybe it's time that I started a new series with a view towards looking at the problems of now starting with either a vanilla start or a hard start with the new crime and justice system in place. And I might have to admit, I was a little bit reluctant to start that before the next update, but I think there's quite a valid point there that it might be worth doing it as an exercise. So if any of you got any opinions or would like to see a series, now this won't be a long series, this will just be a couple of tries at testing different starting conditions. So what we'll be doing is starting, probably get through the first 5 years until we've got a viable economy. Now, if you want to see that, feel free to chuck it in the comments and consider it. Now, what we need to do now is we've got workers here, and we've got this area here. And what I want to do is, I'm thinking of using train sets here. So if we come into here and look at train sets, we got some pretty fast ones as well if we do it by speed, although speed isn't really the issue. We got 150. Well, in fact, what we need is something that's not excessively fast, but at the same time got a little bit of a passenger capacity. We got these ones here, 130, 325. That's probably a bit too much. My instinct is these are diesel train sets. I don't really want those. Maybe 416 passengers is 605 passengers. That's probably a bit too much. I think I'd like these ones, say about 110. So we're going to get a couple of those. And your job is going to be to pick up from here. And you're going to pick up just workers. And you're going to deliver them to here and unload. Okay, stop unreachable from current position. Right, so we've got a bit of a problem straight away. Probably signaling because I've just... Yeah, you're coming out of here, you're coming here. You're coming through there. You're coming there. There it is. Nope, nope. You come there, you come there, you come there. Make sure it's all the right way round. Well, according to that, it should work. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused over this. Okay, let me just change the route. What we can do is finish. Here all stops. We put you into there first for the unload, because sometimes the game can get a bit odd with respect to the first pickup point. So if we do that, that will also give us a so. I'm just going to follow this. I've got a feeling the train set didn't like the idea of going round the loop here. And by coming into here, it should then go down and pick up with some workers. And we'll just see, make sure it works. So you've got the construction train now working on the top part. Put that. Okay, so the problem is coming back the other way. So it means we've got possibly got. There is. There is the offending signal. So it wasn't a problem with the loop, it was just a duff signal. And now dump about 88 workers into there. Look at that, all those workers charging in there. And what we'll do is we get the, oops, where is it? Onto there. And what we get is the two trains running backwards and forwards from there and there. Let's let the game slow up a bit. Where are you coming from? Okay. What we're going to do is gather up the buses now because we don't need them. Go a little bit faster. Let's just see if we can find. Yeah. What are you? Are you a construction train? Right. You go to there. Make sure we get the right ones. You upload. You go to there as well. Eventually we should get down to the fact all we should have coming out here are trains. Another one. And you can come over here as well. We'll have a good use for these buses eventually. That's the train. This is the bus route. Remove the routes. That guy, I'm a bit worried about where that guy's off to. Remove that route. Where are you going? Oh, they're out of gas. That's the problem. Right, we'll come here. And we're just gonna delete all stops. And remove you. That just leaves the one bus here. Where are you? Okay. And we'll put you in there as well. What that means now is we should just have two sets of train sets now running backwards and forwards here. And what that should be doing is keeping the workers going here. Aha. Want to make sure that. So let's follow this again, just very briefly. And what that should be doing now is pushing more and more workers into here. Got no workers in there. We've got 13 workers in there. We've got 56 there. Part of the problem is that a lot of the workers are going to be going into here. But once this is finished, but I don't think we've got that much of a problem now. And then as more and more of these buildings come online, we can add more and more train sets in here. And then get that actually working quite well. Then possibly going forward we'll add a couple of other train sets here, and of course eventually we'll get this working from this direction. I'll check my loyalty. My average government loyalty is 56% now, and once we got this here, when we got 1200 over 21, so missing resource prefab panels. We out of prefab panels. Want to check this. Nope. Get these guys on here. Wonder whether it's the helicopter construction office. Yeah, these trains are always going to be annoying me, telling me they're waiting too long, because of course they're waiting to offload their thingies. So it was obviously just temporary. These guys don't seem to be doing that much at the moment. Just do it the other way. Just get some of this built in, because I think this is going to be quite useful. Because this is our new meat production. At the moment we're providing plenty of meat, so it should be spreading out across the map. Now of course what we're going to do is work on the new area that we're working on up around here somewhere, if I can remember where it was. This is the new food production area that I got here. Now one thing I have realized is that before we can build the town here, we're going to need to put a heating plant in. So I'm kind of thinking that if we put another rail spur here, coming back into this area, because this is too compact for any farming, we're going to probably have the town about here. So what I'd like to do is just going to measure off on about 200. So if you can get that little group of trees there, what I want is I'm going to pick up a about there, isn't it? You know, you off like that, then possibly curve you back so you run parallel with the rail going back the other way like that. And then we're going to need another 200, just erase the mark there. So we're looking at that tree there. About there. That might be a bit close, isn't it? Okay, let's just measure it from this direction. Oh, nope, cancel. So this is, so we're talking about that distance there, aren't we? So just keep my eye on that mark there. And what I want to do is just come off like this, like that. Bring you into about there. And what we're going to need here is an aggregate unloading. Because if I flip that, that's no good, is it? And oh yeah, we could if we put it this way around, where the town center is there. We put this The town is... No, I think if we can come back like that. And then just trim that back, that back. You're an annoying game. Let me get that off there. Or we can just do it. Don't really want... I could, but I mean, building a construction office up here won't be too bad. Bit messy. I'm not sure I can trim this back a little bit. And then we'll hook you there like that. And of course we're going to need a crossover about there. And then we'll just accept that. That's it. And so that, what, just going to slow the game up a bit because I've got a horrible feeling the game might be getting away from us. So what we got now is an aggregate unloading here. Of course, what we're going to need is a store for coal, and I'm kind of thinking we got a lot of building to do up here because we got a big town to build there, and we got a massive twin reactor power plant here. So I'm just wondering if we get, say, an aggregate store here. What storage did I use? Thank you, game. Just thinking. We only need a small aggregate for this, don't we? And then we need a large aggregate for... Yeah, I think that will work. If we do exactly the same as we did here last time, come into here. That's the large one. This is the small one. We put the small one, like saying about this far. If I flip it the other way, that'd be quite nice. So if we say we put this about here, can we get that a little bit longer? Thank you. Okay, we're going to need to get a construction office here. We've got a construction office here. What's up with you guys? Oh, you guys off doing something? Yeah, you are. Okay, what we're going to have to do is wait for them to return here. I think they're out here doing some work, I think. Yeah, so that project's going to have to wait a little bit. But the idea is what we're going to have here is a probably, I wouldn't say as a heating plant. And also we're going to have a aggregate unloading bay here so that we can use this as a gravel pickup point. So I think that's, so until whatever we've done out here, let me just see these guys. Okay, let me just get this delivering gravel out here. Maybe we do need a large construction office out here. We need to get across this bridge. I think we will put a large construction office out here. The problem's going to be is everything else. Let me just see. I mean, by the time I get out here with a what we call it, I mean, by the time I get out here with the railway, we're probably going to be this will be all built. Let me just see. We've got fuel out here. I think what we'll do is we'll put a large construction office in here, and then we'll see if we can work around this with other resources. But if I'm going to put, I haven't built a large 32 slot one for a little while, so we'll just get a 32 slot one there. and I think we will put out an aggregate store here. I don't. We'll put a medium aggregate store here. We kind of tilt it a little bit like that. Then we can get a small. Oh, you guys can do it. No. Okay, I mean, it's only going to be used to pick up resources, so I don't think we need to worry too much about this. And what we could do possibly is get a road crew out here to start building here, because once this is up and running, what I want to do is really start to focus on Nuclear City here, because we've got a lot to do out here. And I think while we're doing things, we're just see what my rail construction offices are up to. What I've done is I've all brought a third construction train out here, simply because if it's easier for this train, because there's more workers in here, and to build this viaduct here. And what are you working on? Oh, you're quite happily ploughing off to the border. That means that the train that isn't doing anything at the moment now is up here. I think we'll just try and get this. I think just for the purposes of the video, we'll get the guy working on that bit there. So we're getting very close to the point now where we'll be able to bring a rail connection out to here, which will allow us to start expanding this area. Now I got off to a pretty good start because this area here is actually connected to this. What I would like to do now is this should be finished. We should have workers in here, but I don't think there's any bus routes on here at the moment. We've got this built here, and what I do need here is some footpaths. I think we're just trying to hook you in like that. Step that. Okay, because it's only a couple of footpaths, we'll get the helicopter crews to come out here and build that. And then what that will do is connect up there. Of course, we've got the buses that I've got. How many staff do we need here? We need 80 there. So we get back over to here. Those buses that I've got here. What we got here? This is a 32-seater. These are 85-seaters. So if we take up one of these, get back over to here. You're going to load there. And you're going to run round to pop off to there. And you're going to launch. Then we'll drop you onto that one. And of course, what I need to do now is just find the route. Come into here and enable line spacing, because you don't get line spacing by default. What that will do is bring the workers out to here, and that will get us another closed production area going here. And then what I want to do is, once this is all brought together and filled in, we're going to send fabric down to here. But really ideally what I'd like is this distribution office working, but that might take a little while. So to start with, we may have to use trucks. What's this? You're going to store cement. You're going to... What are you? You're fuel, aren't you? because the bitumen is over here. So this would be another fuel depot here, which will allow me to be able to distribute fuel. It means that we won't need trucks to bring fuel up to here, and of course we will need that. Then we can use trucks to onward ship up through here, but get the fuel out to here. Fuel depot. Nah, I think I'm pushing it a little bit too much now. Right, 76, 89%. We got quite a lot of unemployment at the moment. How are we doing here? I think what I'd like to do is get quite a lot of workers into here so that we can start accelerating the process of getting this going. Oh, look at that. We've finished the secondary steel mill here. Question is, have two running in parallel, or... I mean, considering we got them... Opinions, if you've got two steel mills side by side, is it beneficial to have them both running at the same time, or shut one down and have 500 workers in the other one? I think what we could... You've actually got 500 workers in there. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to put this back to 500. And then our next job is going to be to get maximum number of workers into here. Of course, we need to keep this going as well. Just see. Yeah, we're looking good. Here's the reason why I keep getting the messages about the queuing up, because we've got 3 trains delivering iron ore here, and at the moment my steel mills aren't exactly running that efficiently, but hopefully as we get more and more workers into Stilton, say these blocks here, what we'll probably do is put these blocks, these guys directly onto this station, because that's exactly what they're going to do. And of course eventually when all this line is built round here, we'll get some more workers into here, and what they will do is get things going. The only downside now is the fact that we may be... No, we've still got the workers in here, because of course the buses at the moment... Then again, I probably would still leave the buses on here. Where are you going? I think you... Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll still leave the additional buses on here as a pickup, because... What did you come from? Yeah, electrical components. Because if we got all the workers in here, that means we can share them around. We just dump as many workers into this as possible. We got some opportunity to put some more flats here. And as long as the... I suppose one thing I probably do need is a pollution monitor. I think we'll put a pollution monitor in. Where is it? Residential areas. Where does the pollution... There's the pollution monitor. I think we're just tuck the pollution monitor in this little corner here. Actually, we'll put it on the... No, we'll put it this side. Okay, actually, we don't need that road crew. We got a road crew sat around here doing nothing at the moment. Although it's misleading because he's... You build that. Right, we're now on the 1st of July, and what I want to do now is we're going to check my crop storage. You can see here, see we're on the 1st of July, and we've still got 1,000 tons in there. Got nearly 3,000 tons in here. We've got 2,700 tons in there. We've still got 3,200 there. We're not even dipping into that at the moment. That is still full, and we barely took 3,000 tons out of there, and we've got what, about half empty here. So at the moment we're still in this situation where we're producing more crops than what we actually need. So we've got another 2.5 there, so we've got wastage. So there is a case to open up. Let me just see. Yeah, we've got 1,600, because I just want to see. At the moment the food supply is going quite well, and of course because I've been faffing around up top, I haven't actually been working on my upgrading my roads in this area. So many things to do. Get you there. Let's have a look through. That's built, that's built. We just got this section of road that needs to be done as well, so we'll put you there. We also need to upgrade some of these as well. So we got this bit here. My instinct is to kind of fill in that little bit there. And we're just going to keep kind of pushing the road system out this way. I think we'll do that bit as well. Just make sure the road crew's picking them up. For some reason he's not picked up that bit. We're just going to get that built in there. Scoot up to Ollerton. Check my oil refinery. Oh, not. So it looks like we may need to. Is that because we're running out of oil, or? Yep. We need to pay attention to this because our single oil train now is starting to feel the strain. Just check the track out to here. Yeah, so we're out to here. Just want to make sure my remaining where is it? Oops, wrong place. Map's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What's up with you? Where are you? Why are you having a problem? You're telling me that you don't have a problem. Garden building is not connected with road. Okay. Just see what this guy's problem actually is, because it doesn't make sense. Of course, the part of the problem is he doesn't have the workforce. We haven't really pushed up the workforce. It is causing a bit of a problem. Can't see what the problem is. I mean, unless he doesn't have a way back. Now we got this running this way. Let me just check the signals in this area. You should have a way back. Yeah. So what is up with you? Nope. He seems to have found his route back now. Okay. I've got absolutely no idea what's going on with that. So let me just... And we got... What we're doing over here is... Where is this road? Right, so we're nearly finished this tunnel. We've got... This is the one that this guy is working. I think it might have had something to do with the fact he was still close to this crossing. What I've done is I've implemented this so that we can start getting the rail track out to here and building this. And then we've got this guy who's nearly got to the high voltage switch here. When he gets here, then what will happen is he'll probably get lost. But we're nearly there. The only trouble is we're going to have to build out these sections here and out to here. Whoops, thank you, game. So that what we can do is actually start getting the tracks built. We've also got to electrify it as well, which isn't particularly that helpful because that's going to mess up these guys. So what we may have to do is kind of put them in a different direction for a little while, possibly coming out this way so that we can get things going. Because we do need some oil trains running. Right, it looks very much like we may have just built something in some buildings in Stilton. We're at our first building here. This one's nearly finished. I'd like to get these three. Just want to see how much this is dropping. We may need another train set out here. Nope, the other one's in now. Trouble is with these, you can't do line spacing. Wow. Yeah, I think we might need another train set. What are we doing? 61 in there. Little chuck-a-boom coming that way. I think I'm going to put a third train set on. We'll keep it the same caliber. What was this train set? You're a CDM, EM, whatever it is. So we're going to put train set. It's in one of these, isn't it? Oh, that was the same, isn't it? Okay, what's going on here? 130 passengers. Oh. For some reason I can't book this train set. It's brilliant. So which one did I buy? I don't understand this. Let me just... Okay, we're going to buy another one. We've got the money for it, so a little bit worried about find that. Just double check. Where are you? You're the 175, which is this one. Launch you from here. And what that will do is give me 3 trains. So what we'll get is more people traveling up to here. We're going to get more and more workers into here, producing more and more lovely steel, which will then be shipped all the way across the map, because of course we've got steel in here which needs to be picked up. I just want to make sure this steel is flowing out the way it's meant to be going. Let me just check this. Yep, we've got 143 tons of steel in here. Yeah, I think we'll just carry on like that for the moment until... So we could bring in the mech components over here. Wanna, while we're here, just make sure. So our population is growing quite nicely. We're still back to 1600 again. I'm aware time is pushing on and I can't really do a full-length video today because I'm recording this on a Sunday, and my wife's informed me that I have to be sociable today because we got some relations coming. Well, I could be a little bit negative and say it's one of the downsides of the Great Unlock and the fact that the government is currently in the process of lifting all restrictions. One should not be negative, as they say. So what we're going to do now is come into here. Never find travel storage. I don't want that. Where is the... in here, isn't it? But a large store. Be a bit sneaky and put it over here, couldn't we? Because it's got to come out that way, isn't it? So I'd like it facing this way. I think we'll do this with I'm just not going to worry too much about that. We're going to put the gravel there and the going to put, I can flip that so that the that's the wrong way around. Right, we'll put the same as configuration as the other place. Put you there. Come in here. Pods. Conveyors. We'll put conveyor connection to there. We're gonna need an unloading bay. Nah. Where is this coming from? Truck unloading. Want that? Go away. Okay. That is truck aggregate loading. I'm gonna put you about here, and then you can come onto this road here like that. But what that will mean is that the gravel coming into here will be, in fact, we're probably going to need to bring, right, we're gonna, actually I've just had a thought. We got the town over there. We're probably going to put the heating plant about here. Let me just see. How far away is that? We could be a bit sneaky like that, couldn't we? I think I'd like to put the heating plant out there, because that would put heating into the fire station. If we put the heating plant there, we're gonna have to change that small aggregate store, so we put you there. Get rid of you. Then we'll get back to here. Well, if I could do that in one go, like that, that'd be nice. We can get that there. And then we can take this road down to there. You can come to there. Now, what I'm thinking is that in the short term, we're going to need to unload gravel here. Because the trains will take a little while to get out of here. So if we put this there, and then hook you, bring you straight down like that, then you into there like that. Heating plants there. Just take a look at how far away is the heating plant. And it's probably, though strictly speaking, I think I'm going to downgrade the heating plant here, because what we're thinking of with respect to workers here, we need, you could say, what, be generous, say 600, 1200. So we're looking at a population of about 2,500 here. I don't think we actually need a large heating plant. I think we can actually go down a grade. I mean, if we need supplementary heating, we can always bring it in with. So if we put a small heating plant in, okay, the pipes the opposite way round, but we can flip it like that. If we put a small heating plant here, and actually, yeah, because then that will produce less pollution. In fact, I think if we put it about there, remove you, modding, what we need is what we'll do is put in a conveyor there, move you. Now we need a footpath here we can take to there. What I'm thinking is that if we need a second heating plant, I can always put one up here, and then we can build the town in here, and I think that will work. And what we need here is a road that will, we're thinking another heating plant there. Right, let me just trim that out. Okay, we're just going to do a little bit of forward planning here. What we'll do is we'll put a bus stop in about there. Connect you up like that. Trim this back so we can do the road in one go. And then eventually you can come into there so we can get that built. And then so that will be our coal for our heating. This will be the large aggregate store for gravel, which we're going to need for this. We need to start building this as well. So we're kind of getting everything together here in some kind of formation, but I'm definitely running out of time now, so we're just going to shoot back over to Stilton. And yeah, look at that. See, wow. What we're going to have to be careful of is that we're not overloading this place here. Wow, we've got another 300 odd people in here. We're definitely going to tell you guys that your job is to work exclusively to here. No wandering off doing anything else. At this rate, we may need another train set. Let's have a look. Look at that. You may even need another train. For we're up to 140, 186 in there. One thing I do want to do is, oops, where have you gone? There you are. I don't think you guys have got any jobs, so I want you building that and that and that. And what that will effectively do is complete the main construction in this area. Right. I think what we are going to do is we're going to open up this. Because we're going to need, you need that secondary production plant now. Because we're going to really start to build up the workforce here. Look at that, the steel duct flow. Looking good, looking good. I'm really happy about this now. I think this is a clear indication now of the fact that we are getting things going. So what we're going to need to do is look at here. Well, I think at the moment we're holding our own, but what we will probably need to do is expand the workforce in this area. I'm thinking that we might need some more cable cars in this area. So we'll put a few more on. We can have up to 34, so yeah, I think we're doing okay now. So just keep, yep, looking good. Of course, we got these guys here. That reminds me, we could probably use these. They're a little bit far out, but we've also got these guys here as well, because what we're going to need to do is get a dumper chain running all the way out to our new place once everything's been built. Actually, just one final check. We're gonna get the helicopters, building that and that. Because what we'll do is we'll start with a road crew to bridge through there, and also, and we're certainly going to need that built and that built. So we'll start getting the helicopters filling in this area. I mean, the train lines aren't so important, but we'll see how things go. So we got this area here. That's, thank you game. I suppose all my silos are filling up. Of course, one thing I can check, because of course we got the new here. I think this might need some more work from the point of view of workers. Well, we are getting some clothes here, but of course the problem at the moment is we've got no distribution for this. But that's okay, because we, as far as I know, we're fabric factory. Right, so we're down to 18 tons of, just check this. Yeah, so we're going to need to get these online as part of a distribution system as well. But that's something else to think about. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Any opinions on doing some test starts, both in using vanilla buildings only and mods, or just to see how it works with the new crime and justice system, feel free to chuck it in the comments. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.